I've lost track of time. As I don't think we've had a rest since then. I think it's probably still the same day. But is it? Am I right in understanding that you can have? I don't know actually. How does it work? Can you only pull from it regardless of what you get once a day, or?
Choose one thing once.
Yeah.
one thing once a day. What's the title of it again?
Alchemy jug.
Alchemy Jug. That's the one I was trying to figure out. Well, in any case, George is feeling very angry that he doesn't have it in his possession.
Is it in your Is it in your on your character sheet?
I don't have it on my character sheet, but George is sort of asking about it.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Garrett put it down on his character sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
Well,
quote me on that.
George asks Garrett if he can have it.
Let me just look at
Say
Garrett.
nothing if you agree.
Someone's got it. Let's just say it was Garrett, because why not? Checking his inventory now. We've officially started, by the way. I didn't make an announcement, but we're onto it. He does not have it. Maybe he's not just recording it accurately on his sheet. I will make the proclamation that maybe Nymphadora has it, or possibly Garrett. And you're insisting, I assume, Dorge?
Oh, yes. No, I definitely want it.
Oh, I wonder if Shajaya took it, because we got it while she was still around, and it might be on her character sheet.
We would have grabbed it off her dead body.
Yeah.
I can't find it.
It's just a body.
I can't find it in the equipment. I've been trying to filter it.
Yeah, give me a second.
Oh, thank you.
I ran 6 campaigns altogether, and I can
drive me nuts.
I can share the content with 5 maximum. So I'm forever juggling them around. I'm going to disable one, and because yours is currently disabled, so I will enable content sharing now. So if you have another look, I think you'll find
Oh, I get it now.
the alchemy jug.
Ah, sweet.
Should be there now.
Cool. Alchemist jug?
Alchemy.
I might have to re-click it in. Sweet. Features and traits. Inventory. Manage inventory. Yeah, it's not getting it, I'm sorry. Interesting.
I'll magically add it for you. By the DM power inspired in me, you now have an alchemy jug.
Oh, thank you. George grabs this jug and instantly tries to create ale out of it, but he doesn't realize that it's already been used because he was off in the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
And he tries to create it and tries to create it and tries to create it, and nothing happens, and he gets pretty annoyed.
Oh no, you're not an alcoholic, are you?
What gives you that idea?
If you remember, at the end of last session, you came across this door down here, and what did it say? It said, this way is shut to all. This way is shut to all but those who pass the test of cruelty, endurance, isolation, and preservation. And you apparently could open the door. It swings open amongst you. There are people who have passed everyone. Some of them have only passed some of them. But regardless, you go through. In the next room... I should actually open the door, I guess. Oh, did it open the door? Arranged around about this room are 3 tablets of ice. Each 10 feet tall, 7 foot wide, and 1 foot thick. They sit upright in the stands that are also carved from ice. Script has been chiseled into the surface of each tablet. Another door stands in the middle of the far wall.
Something's been chiseled.
Can we read the tablets?
You may.
What kind of
Okay.
check would we need? Yeah.
Oh no, they're all written in common, so they're easy
Oh.
enough to read. It's weird, the text says 3 tablets, but there's actually 4. The first tablet says, "Compassion makes you vulnerable. Let cruelty be the knife that keeps your enemy at bay." The second text says, "Exist as long as you can, for whatever means you can. Only by enduring can you outlast your enemies." The third tablet says, "In solitude, you can understand and harness your full potential. Depending on others makes you weak." Last one, the fourth one, says, "Every flake of snow is unique, and that which is unique must be preserved."
So,
I wish we would read that before we did the tests. So
so
there's
if,
another set of doors down here, is there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
if we're right, so Nymph didn't pass the first one, right? We all did the endurance. We all did. Who were the 2 who didn't do solitude? If you were by yourself, would that mean that you didn't do solitude? And is it the people who buggered off, or do you think it's the ones who remained?
Well, I think it's the one that's remained, but I could be
Okay,
wrong,
cool.
actually. I don't know, actually.
Well, it's almost like we all did solitude in a weird way. And then we all preserved the boy, right?
Yeah.
Gave him to the wolf. So at the very least, I don't think Nymph should go through the door because she didn't do that first thing. And then potentially it's you and Tarvin then who... Was it you and Garrett, Tarvin?
Yeah, I think so.
Who did the test of cruelty, you mean?
Who did the test of cruelty was everyone apart from Nymph.
Dorge and Tarvin did nasty things.
Oh, Garrett didn't.
Okay.
Oh, Garrett tended the fire. That's what he did. I think he made it ready so that we could cook them or something. Okay. And so in which case it's I think Tarvin at the very least you're going through. And then the question is, does Wim... Oh, kia ora.
Howdy.
Oh, hey, baby.
Oh, oh, you're on the phone with someone.
Phone. Muted. Wise.
How you doing, Keita?
Yeah, good. It's been a long day.
Oh yeah, looking forward to the summer.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're expecting snow, heavy snow here and tomorrow in Canada. Right where I am, they're issuing snow warnings, saying get your cars off the street because the snow plows are coming through. Yes. So, what do you call it when you do the acting and you throw yourself into the role? What's that called?
Method acting.
Yeah, I'm doing method acting with Rime of the Frostmating as the snow gathers outside my window.
Sweet. We were just discussing who should go through this door, and because you didn't do the compassion one, you or Garrett, so I reckon it's maybe Tarvin was the last one standing in the solitude, so maybe Tarvin goes through by himself, or if we think solitude means everyone passed it because we all tried to do it, whether that's the 3 of us who did the cruelty as well.
That's if the door
Right.
opens for me.
At the very least.
Well, I think I would stay back right by the door to be on watch duty, but also to hopefully give you guys buffs if you need it, as you enter the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think shall the three of us go in then? George, Whimsy, and Tarvin.
Cool.
I think so.
Yeah, I think you definitely need Dodge in there among them for fighting
Yeah.
aspect.
Now one question. I've got 59 out of 79 hit points. Is that what it should be? I think that's where I was, and I had an exhaustion level. I think that's where I was before last time. I definitely don't have the exhaustion level anymore because we've done all that resting.
Yeah, I think probably, yeah, just go to 79. That's fine. Take
Yeah,
full hit points.
pretty sure. Cool. And I'll need to. I actually might just do a long rest because it's clear that I haven't done a long rest.
Sure.
Cool. There we go. Thanks. All right. Well, do you want me to go? Do you want to check for traps, Tarvin?
I don't think there are any traps. But I could, yeah, sure. I'll check for traps along this door here.
Okay, make an investigation check. Oh, there's a way to start the session. Nice.
Yay.
All right. In your opinions, it's a very large door, but apart from that, no, not trapped. It's perfectly safe.
Well, if we are ready.
Hold on, before you go in, do you think you might need more healing?
Oh no, I don't need any healing. I think I just missed the long rest that everyone was taking last week.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So I was just confirming that before clicking the long rest thing. And are you going to come into this chamber here? I was going to call you Bugs, Nymph.
Yes, if I can.
To give ourselves some aura.
Yep, you move through, no problem.
And then let's put Garrett next to you then. But we have.
Yes, I'm Garrett. There we go.
There we go. And so I'm about to open the door. And are you happy where you are, Whimsy?
Whimsy's talking to someone. In
Just got back. Sorry, guys.
Wait, no, all good.
Yeah. Shitty little grandkid. Anyway. All good. What did I miss out on? Sorry.
No, we're just getting ready to open the door. Nymph and Garrett are going to stay close if they can, just in case we need anything. But
okay, I'll stay close-ish.
Yep. Okay, so door.
Come through too, I think.
And and Tarvin found no traps on the door, so we're about to do it.
Okie dokie.
All right. So George.
Do we need any buffer up before we go?
Wait, do you want me to bless you guys before you go in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be handy.
Do you bless him? Oops.
And I've got enhanced ability. Oh, it's a concentration spell. So
Well, I'm gonna bless all three of
I'll
them.
hold off for now.
Yeah,
Hold
off for
front,
now.
The three in the front, okay.
No,
Well,
the
the
three
three-
that are going in. Whimsy, Dodge, and Tarvin.
Whimsy, George, and Tarvin.
Oh, and as soon as she blesses, because it only lasts a minute, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I open the door. Pushed open the door. Boom.
Okay, Bless is cast. You feel a little bit more protected under the watchful guidance of
Ooh.
Nymphadora with hearts flying everywhere. The door swings open. No problem. Now, the only question I have is what does this word mean? Because I had to look it up. Who knows what that is?
Which word is it?
And
Yes.
then roll 20.
It's some kind. Is it some kind of insect or?
Yeah, like a cicada.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's Greek. I know that much.
Yeah, I think so. Sounds like none of us. It's actually, you know, those you see there. It's like a pillar, but it's a pillar carved in the shape of a statue.
On the Greek.
Of course. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
They're the
yeah.
woman.
Yeah. That's right. I had to look it up. So yeah, 10 points to Nymphadora. So
Apple
Female
farm.
figures that serve as architectural
mean-
support for the entablature of a building.
Now that sounds like someone Googling.
I'm looking
Pat
at it
would
now,
have
yeah.
Pat would have definitely known that.
Why is that?
Oh, because he know that's his knowledge set. He knows stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
Right.
good to know stuff.
Pat Barrett would have totally known exactly what it was.
All
Where's
right.
Pat at quiz nights? What the hell?
He does do quiz nights. Him and his partner do quiz nights all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We need
that's
him.
their buzz. All right.
This chamber has a dome ceiling engraved with a giant snowflake. 2 caryatids? I'm going to go with that. 2 caryatids depicting a towering woman stand on either side of the door in the south wall. In the middle of the room is a 5-foot tall, claw-shaped lectern with a white covered book resting on it. Now, what does the book look like? The book looks like this. Suppose you might have to scroll down and roll 20, but there it is. And the Professor Orb comes in and says, "Is it? That is what we've been searching for. That is the Codicil of White. This will allow us to get into the Reghead Glacier and to the lost city of Yithrin, I believe. Somebody grab it."
Tarvin, do you want me to do it? I'll do it.
Mage hand?
Mage hand,
Hey,
yeah.
Mage hand. Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
You reach out. Who's casting a mage hand?
Whereabouts on the map is it located?
That would not be I. I do not have mage hand, but I know that Whimsy does.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where on the map it's located.
There we
'cause
go.
I want to stand back 30 feet. Okay, so 5.
Yeah.
10,
Stay in my
15,
bubble, if you can.
Oh, yeah, cool. I'll go here and do it. Mage hand. It's a thing. It's cantrip, sorry.
Yeah, easy enough to cast a mage hand. So, a ghostly spectral hand comes out, grabs the book, brings it back. One thing happens of note. In your head, Whimsy, you hear. I'm just going to make sure. Oh, no. Sorry, only one thing happens. One thing happens. You grab the book, and the book's in your hand. It's
Oh, it won't. Oh, in my mage hand, yeah.
your mage hand. Yeah, your mage hand. Yeah, for sure. For sure, your mage hand. Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like it's a set of notes. Can I use the mage hand to unclasp, and setting it onto the floor, and using the mage hand to flip through some of the notes?
You sure?
Or maybe
can.
I'll just put it in. Oh, okay. We haven't been in that final room, yeah.
Hey guys,
so
yeah,
sure.
there's another room back there, right?
She'll flick through the notes before we go through there. Maybe it says, "Stay away."
Be a fast flick because you've got bliss on you.
Yep.
I can't
Okay.
protect you in there.
Fast flicking.
Okay. There's lots of notes in here about how great and glorious Aurel is. You kind of scan through it for a little bit. It's kind of, it's like I guess like a religious text, kind of has very, very boring bits. It talks about how, Aurel is the best ever and worship her and coldness is a good thing. And you scroll through it for a while, Whimsy, thinking, man, what the hell is this? But eventually you find something very interesting. You find this. Seems to have some type of... stands out from the rest of it.
We bow to she who is the crown. That's Whimsy reading. Let the world shiver with dread. Clad in winter's whitest gown, her snow enshrouds the dead. Sovereign of summer's lost general, winter's war, along with the queen. Christ may she. Huh. It's just like a PR email sent out, and it rhymes. All the world in winter's war. Yeah, bad PR. That's what happens when seventh formers
No.
take media studies.
Look at the
No.
second to last stanza.
Oh,
Weep
shit.
not for those she traps in time behind her glacial wall.
I was just looking at that too.
That's second to last stanza.
Shit, I've closed it. What did it say?
Yeah, there it is
Behold her
again.
everlasting rhyme, see how it covers all. Weep not for those she traps in time behind her glacial wall.
Is that like those beasts that we saw that were frozen in the garden?
Maybe, but there's also the Redhead Glacier where we're going.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to cast
Interesting time.
Divine Sense?
Yes.
Good call.
Okay, I will do that.
Can I see through walls?
I can't see completely behind, like if they're in complete cover, no, but it can see around cover.
Okay.
So half cover.
Okay, so you
Nice.
reach out, sensing undead, no. Fae, no. Celestials, no. Fiends, no. Holy ground, no. But this is very much desecrated ground.
Right.
You want
Should we get
to, what is it? Consecrate it? Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Would you like to do that, Nip? George said, I will step through just in case there's any issue. Are you guys cool with that?
Yep.
George,
Yeah.
Oh wait, what's your
Do you want me to protect you from good and evil just in case?
Step through.
Okay, you
Alright,
step
I'll
through.
consecrate it.
Consecrate what exactly?
Oops.
I mean,
The
it's
grounds.
it's got a 60-foot range. It's everything from about everywhere you can see is desecrated. So the full 60-foot range, everything is desecrated.
So everything downstairs is desecrated.
Everything
Okay.
That'll be
within
cool.
60 foot
You know
of
how my
Nymphadora.
wall of water, I have that, right? Can I bless it and make it holy water? Just flood the floor.
Get through that. The undead stepping through.
Imagine.
It's not a living thing though.
No.
It has no soul.
No, but to consecrate something, you also sometimes cast holy water over it, and
Yeah.
Should we get in there then?
We check out this door at the back.
Cool.
Tarvin, do you want to have a little check for traps, buddy?
I have an arcane check on the door. Oh, I'll let Tarvin do his trappy thing first.
One thing you all notice, I will point out, at the base of this door, right about where Tarvin is, there is fragments of 3 human-like ice sculptures. So, like, there's a frozen arm there. There's a frozen upper half of a person there. There's a frozen head there.
Huh.
Should Nymph consecrate the door at least?
Yeah. In the doorway, perhaps.
And they're bit like they're frozen, not blasted.
Would you like to take a closer look?
Yeah, I'll step around here where Tarvin is. Just
I'll say-
having a look at one of the arms.
I say this is a medicine check. Determine, like, whether it was, like, broken off, like, by a werewolf or something, or whether it was, like, more just smashed.
Not so good.
Yeah, not so sure.
Does
One
it
of those
look like it was once alive and now it's frozen, or does it look statuey? Like
Once
the
again, with a
statues
medicine of
inside.
7, hard to say.
Alright. Okie dokie. Just let Tarvin do his thing.
All right, I'll check for traps. Particularly the
Investigation?
door.
In your opinion, it is not trapped. Just another massive door in this formerly frost giant abode. Not trapped.
Do you
though,
want
in
me
your
to
opinion.
Do you want me to
Whoomsy will
open
do
it,
it.
Tarvin?
Yeah,
I'll
all
do a
good.
quick arcana check on it, see if there's any, I don't know, residue of magic,
Sure.
trappery around the door. Arcana, here we go. Oh man, I'm rocking out the 6s. 10.
This looks like a big solid door. like every other door in this place.
I can say there is no magic on that door.
Oh, excuse me. Ugh. George reaches and tries to open it.
Takes a bit of effort, like every other door in this castle, but you do manage to swing it open. Beyond this door is a small room filled with mist. Chunks of ice cover the floor.
Maybe they tried to pass through without the codicil, and they blew up. If these were living things.
Or maybe they hadn't passed the tests.
Oh, that too.
You all hear a voice in your head. It says, "Will you court death to receive my blessing?"
Oh.
Step forward if you do.
Everyone, including those outside the door, or just inside the door?
Garrett confirms that he heard it as well.
Okay.
Whimsy will ask Professor, mention that this is what's happening, that she heard a voice in her head. Does he know anything else about the codicil that might help us before we start courting death?
Well, what you have found is the rhyme of the Frost Maiden. You see, the thing is, which Lynn would have told you if she was here, is we don't need the codicil of white so much as we need the rhyme of the Frost Maiden. He would have told you to go to the Reghead Glacier, the place where a waterfall is frozen in time, recite the rhyme of the Frost Maiden, and you get access to Yithrin itself. That's what she would have told you, and she would have told you where to go as well. Oh, Velin, where should we go? Oh, Velin isn't here. We have a problem. But this here, it seems to me, is... I don't know what it is. Maybe a closer look, Whimsy. Maybe you can detect something.
On the message, on the
mist.
On the
Maybe you
rhyme.
could detect something magical. No, about this mist. Maybe it...
Okay, sure.
I mean, it does say, "Will you court death to receive my blessing?" Does it not seem like a pathway to anywhere, if that's what you're thinking? Your Arcana again, Whimsy?
Yep. Come on, Arcana. Oh, it's just getting worse.
You know it's magical. You know it's going to do something, but beyond that, you don't know. The words ring in your ear. Will you court death to receive my blessing?
Can
George.
sorry.
George is like, he doesn't want no blessing from that witch. He wants to stay pure. It might give us an advantage, but I do not want to be blessed by have anything to do with this evil goddess.
I'll go first.
Go for us then, Tarvin.
If you're going to do that, what do you
Nymph yells out, "You sure you don't want protection from evil and good?"
Definitely do.
She's happy to cast it on you.
That will
I
drop
just need
less.
you to come to the door so I can touch you.
Ah.
That will drop
And yes,
less.
it will drop less.
Okay.
Yep, that's fine. Bless has gone anyway. We've been longer than a minute.
That's true.
Yeah. And this one will last 10 minutes, so it's, yeah.
10 minuten.
Do you want any ability enhanced while you're in there? I don't know which one.
There you go, you have been protected.
Constitution. Okay.
I don't know. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I have no idea either. She'll fire up enhance ability for you, Constitution, which is Bear's endurance. Oh, whoops! I don't know why I did that. I'll do that instead. And wild magic coming up. Here comes the wild magic. 5.
Still not
I
fine.
like how I'm not rolling above 10 though.
Hey, check out this new enhance abilities effect that I have. Ooh.
Oh, there she is.
So which one did you cast?
Bear's endurance.
Which is...
Constitution.
Okay, so he has advantage on constitution checks, right? Okay.
Indeed.
And he's protected from good and evil? Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
So this is the door you need to step through for the mist.
Good luck, Tarvin.
Okay. All right then. Here I go.
Don't die nothing.
Nymphadora, you gonna lend a hand?
She's
What?
staying out of this room.
I can't go in there.
Why not?
I didn't pass all the tests.
Oh, okay. You stand hovering at the door.
Oh wait, Professor went in there. And he, oh,
This is-
does he have a soul?
I'm in here. It's...
I think it's okay.
Oh yeah, then it might be
Okay.
okay.
All right,
you
well, come on
step
in
through
then.
the door. Okay. So you're gonna give Tarvin your aura blessing to saving
Yeah.
throws. Tarvin. Oh. Do you step through?
Do it, mate. Do it.
Okay, I do. Through the. Oh,
Nymph
Okay.
pushes them through.
Tarvin, make me a Constitution saving throw and add in
Whoa.
3 from Nymphadora.
Yes.
You get advantage on those.
No, on checks he does.
Oh. Okay.
So that's was a plus 3, Nimsy? Nymphadora?
Yes, yeah, so that will be 15.
Yeah.
oh dear.
Tarvin turns into a statue of ice.
Oh, wow. You know what? My con is +6.
Mm-mm. Rope.
Mm-mm.
Rope.
Yeah,
rope,
I've
rope,
got
rope.
some rope.
Lasso. He's got cowboy skills.
Yeah, we can pull him through, defrost him, and send him through again.
Yeah, would that be a survival throw or something like that?
Are you trying to lasso him?
Yeah, try and get it, lasso him, yeah.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, if we don't touch the ground and we just grab him.
I've got +7 for con as well, by the way.
Oh, wow. You
Yeah.
should go through.
Yeah.
are you lassoing? If you want to lasso him, you can. I mean, if you roll a natural 1, you can just roll it again. So
Yeah,
You can-
can we do that?
you take
Yeah.
it as written. In the old
Oh,
days, used to say
Don't have
take
to.
20.
Mage hand. Mage handed in there.
Oh, mage
Okay.
handed over,
Yeah.
drape it over him,
Yeah.
Easy enough.
and we pull him back towards us.
Once again, it takes a little while to pull it. I mean, ice is,
Yep.
not light.
We don't want him to fall and crack.
Yeah.
And you pull him through, and he appears like right there. Statue of Tarvin.
What do we do? Do we have like a any dispel magics or that sort of thing?
No, not till tomorrow.
Yeah, mine's not till tomorrow either.
There was no one outside. Hey, none of those druids are still here. Cool.
The only other thing I can think of is we defeat this by having someone else go through and try. Or just resting for another day.
Can we inspect Tarvin? Like, is he encased in ice or is he turned to ice?
He is made of ice. Think of it in the same way that when a Medusa looks on you, you turn into stone.
And into stone. So he's
Yeah.
turned into ice.
Yeah, he's almost a little semi-transparent.
Oh shit. Can we ask the professor if he's ever encountered this before?
I've read text about petrification, if indeed this what it is. I mean, I mean, Medusas do similar things to this, and basilisks. Yes, and I believe that certain types of divine magics can reverse this.
Sorry, I forgot.
Would this be
and,
considered a condition?
can we retro that? I'll say no. That's fine. I should have bent luck on it. It skipped my mind.
So, what's the conditions for bend luck? Let's bring it up for me.
I used 2 sorcery points,
Mhm.
and Tarvin would get to add D4 to it.
It's what at the moment you're at 15. Yeah, roll a d4, Tarvin.
Okay. Come on, 4.
Can't believe I forgot.
Oh my goodness, yeah, you're still ice.
Uh, du-du-du-du-du-du.
So she wants you to receive her blessing. Does she want you to fail the Constitution? Because an 18's pretty decent.
No, but it's obviously so high. Will you court death to receive my blessing?
Yeah, right? Court death. So, like, will you, I don't know, maybe sacrifice or purposely put yourself in danger rather than do well? I don't know.
Mm.
Is there any way that is he? Yeah.
So we'll be right back in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Is there any way that we can sort of consecrate him, anoint him, to see if that sort of gets in the way of her curse?
Could try. I'm not sure that will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the words of my
Sporting death.
daughter.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, because my only other thing, because if he's made of ice, then we can't melt him out of it like we did with me when we were fighting her. So I think that we're going to have to
That room is tiny. What is actually in there?
Mist.
mist.
Mist. We can't actually see what's left right of that area. What if by a gust of wind that mist out? Or at least upwards so we can see what's on the floor.
Or if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't cost me a spell point. Alright, I'll gust of wind across the floor so we can see what's down there.
So you cast gust of wind and push out some of this mist. The floor appears like the floor you're currently standing on in Fedora. There's no noticeable difference. And momentarily the mist parts, but then just comes back in again.
Which is, yeah.
Can you speak to his mind there, Whimsy?
Whimsy's and back in 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
wondering
not
if perhaps he's still, able to think and he just can't move.
You put up that rhyme. Let's have a look at this glacial thing.
Yeah.
We were wondering whether you wanted to. This is Nymph's idea. Whether you wanted to try and connect with his brain.
Message, per se.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she'll try that. Anybody home? Knock, knock, knock.
Tarvin,
Hello,
I
hello,
just
hello.
whispered you something. You get no response, Nymphadora. Sorry, Whimsy.
She'll check out. So there's some kind of magic that's worked on him. Can she have a crack at by looking at him?
Crack. Poor choice of words.
Yeah. Can she have a try and figure out what's going on here? In terms of she's looking for anything that her professors might have mentioned about. Oh. Yeah, any spell that might have done this.
Arcana
This is
check.
ice, isn't it? Arcana.
This one's got to be the high roll.
Nah.
5,
6, 7. Awesome.
I mean,
Next one's 8.
you had heard of Medusas, you have heard of basilisks, and the professor kind of helps with you. And you both, with his assistance, you come to the conclusion that this can be reversed. It will require some great divine magic to do it.
We need Oyumanartok.
What about
Uh,
lesser restoration?
restoration.
You can
That's
try lesser.
considered a condition. I
What
have
does,
that. I just don't have any spell slot left available to use
Because
it.
thinking of Medusa, what does in those statues that we saw in the other place in the garden? That would. This could be. I can't remember the name of the spell. Turn to stone or whatever it's called.
Petrification.
Petrification.
Flesh to stone?
Flesh to stone.
Flesh to stone. Stone to flesh. Reversed. Yeah. But her version of it?
Exactly. So stone to flesh to ice.
Is there anything that Whimsy remembers from classes where it was? How do you reverse flesh to stone?
You did. It was in a very advanced class. There is a spell called Flesh to Stone, which would probably do this as well, but it's far beyond your current abilities.
I think we need
There's no way of reversing it?
Oh
no, you just said there was.
Yep.
The professor did.
Yeah, so high-level wizard spell or a suitably high-level cleric?
Greater restoration. If you got lesser restoration, might as well give it a crack.
I do, but I don't have a spell slot available.
Yeah, something tells me that's not going to work though.
Yeah, it specifically lists the conditions. One being paralyzed, and he's a bit more than paralyzed.
So who's the wizard that we can take him to? Like who's?
What about that dead wizard? That is a good. Oh, we killed that one.
Okay.
I wonder if there's such a spell. Oh, like you're probably able to carry him, and if we can find what's her name again?
Oyumanartok?
The woman who was with us, Valerian, whatever.
Villain. Yeah, well, she's a
Villain.
necromancer.
That's
I think that. And,
she might have the spell though.
I know we could also go and talk to her counterpoint under the thing you wrote it up here, Avarice.
Didn't we find them and they were dead? Oh no, that was the person who was here, eh? That was Professor who stole the professor.
Yeah. So we can either hope to see Velen or we can hope to see Avarice.
Who's a ghost?
No, Avarice was the the one who was who was underneath the doing the research.
Right.
Because she's who I think is our best bet now that we've scared off Velen for work to take us out to
That's right.
Out to what do you call it? Out to the glacier. Because she's.
Well, we do. If we can find Velen, there is one thing that we have up our sleeve. Unless she's got some serious magic to get her off this island, is that we can get her off this island.
Okay.
The ticket being some serious magic. If she has it, I don't know if she has it.
Mm-hmm.
So should we take Tarvin with us, and because it's cold everywhere, so he's not like he's gonna melt.
Mhm.
Drag him behind us on a rope. And
Yeah, I think so.
start.
Ride
If
him
I
on the
was-
downhill slopes.
If I was Velen, I'd go back to the whale, who's no longer there, and
Yeah.
wait for him to turn up. So if we head back to the whale, well, the wharf.
I think that might be the one.
Mhm.
Cool.
Okay. I mean, George, your carrying capacity is off the charts, right?
It is, but I've still got that dragon egg as well. So I'll just, I'll say, how much was the dragon egg again? So I can carry
Nymph
500.
can help you with
Yeah,
you know,
I
if
can
we
carry
fly
550 pounds, and I've got just less than I've got 480 pounds to spare, and the egg was like 250, I think. So how heavy is Tarvin? Like 200 odd? I don't know how pounds work.
Where'd you read how much you can carry?
You just click on weight carried in your inventory, and it says your carrying capacity.
Oh.
You just left click it, and it comes up.
The egg weighs 150.
Oh, sweet. So I should be able to carry them both. Just drag them through the snow.
Oh, I can carry 600 pounds.
Oh, you're tougher than me.
Oh, my strength is 20, so probably.
Doesn't
Yeah.
George have a thing where his carrying capacity
Oh no,
is
mine's
doubled?
push, drag, or lift. So I
Yeah,
can lift that 600 pounds, yeah.
No, I can
My
carry.
carrying capacity is 300 pounds.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
there we go.
I can
There we
carry
go.
540. I can push, drag, or lift 1,000 pounds. 1080.
Damn.
Yeah. Goliath, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that means that
So we're gonna leave whatever's in there. We don't want to risk trying to
I don't think
purposely
so.
fail the.
Yeah.
After what we just witnessed.
No. There's no point
Right.
in us even if it's a boon. Like we're rolling the dice. I have to. Oh, yeah. I don't want to risk that.
So you're
Let's
dragging
move.
Tarvin topside?
I think so.
So you leave this now abandoned castle and you head back onto the island of Solstice. It's awkward carrying Tarvin. I mean, he's a humanoid creature made of ice. You can feel the coldness just radiating out of him, even in this very, very cold environment. And you drag him down the steps, being very careful, I assume, not to drop him. And
I suppose the two of you were carrying him at that point then.
Yeah.
sure, it's awkward. I mean, just necessarily so. But you do manage it okay. Do you wish to stop in this garden with all the other ice sculptures?
The opposite of that.
Not particularly.
The opposite of that. Ooh.
He will skirt the ice garden completely.
Okay. So you slowly make your way back through the cold and the sleet. Yep.
If what's his name? Is Garrett with us, even though the player's
Yes.
not here?
Yeah.
He can scout out for that terrible freaking nymph, not nymph, that imp thing.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for him.
YOLO.
YOLO.
No.
YOLO, yeah.
Sopo.
Sopo. YOLO. YOLO works as well. Okay, just bring up Tarvin's Garrett's character sheet. And I'll roll a perception check for him. Where are you, Garrett? There you go. Perception. It's a +6. 12. Garrett's keeping an eye out for Sopo. We never did anybody he's a good guy. I like Sopo. Anyway, you do not spot Sopo. Well, Garrett does it anyway.
Nymph is keeping an eye out as well. She's not that deceptively inclined though.
Okay. We'll make a perception check then if you
Oh,
wish.
shit. She is. She's not bad.
I think perception is intelligent based, or is it wisdom based?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh, look at that.
Mm.
Yeah, you're looking out for Sopo and anything else for that matter. I mean, you have seen yetis around here. No, you don't see anything. But you all see, standing, or sitting on the edge of a dock, 3 frost druids who you've talked to before. 1 old lady with a patch on her eye and her back towards you with her white flowing graying hair behind her. You see this person. Oh, I haven't showed you this art before. Yeah, that's what a villain looks like.
Yeah, you showed us that art once before.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
George shuffles his feet uncomfortably. You're only good at talking to giants.
Oh, Whimsy will go forward and go, hey, so we succeeded in getting what the professor needed, or what we needed to end this thing. Start again this thing.
Congratulations. She says, not even turning
Yeah.
around to look at you.
So real sorry about what happened at the thing. You know, that's why I called out that, you know, we should just hook up later, and well, here we are.
What do you
Remember
want,
how I was being real nice and
Whimsy?
stuff?
What do you
Oh.
want, Whimsy?
Well, my friend got frozen, and we might need to unfreeze him.
Best of
Thaw him
luck.
out a bit. Well, have you thought about how you're getting off this island? Because we know how we can.
Talking to these druids. The whale coming.
Oh, is my family here?
Yeah, oh yes, your family is there as well. They successfully swam there.
Woohoo!
You're,
I go and embrace the sisters and father.
They are very thankful to see you. They've said, oh, where have you been, Nymphadora? We've been waiting here maybe 10 days or so. We were beginning to get worried that you wouldn't meet us here.
As happy as I am to see you all, why did you not get on the whale like I asked you to?
The whale never came.
Oh. Well, thankfully we have another way off this island. We've been defeating the physical body form of Oriel.
What is this other way?
Well, you see these druids over here?
Yes, we've been talking to them. They tell us that the whale is coming. Apparently the whale had a... And as they stumble on the words, one of the frost druids come up. As requested, we summoned the whale. The whale did take a while to come, and when it did arrive, it did not want to say, but we feel it was obvious what happened. She had great claw marks down her back and her side. She had some encounter with something powerful. When you saw her yourself, you would have saw her body was covered in scars. It seems she has acquired some new one, and that perhaps delayed her. But she assures us that she'll be back
That
before
hag,
nightfall.
I'm gonna kill it.
Was it on her back as if a giant eagle of some form had tried to lift it out of the water?
Well, a hag, first of all, unless they do something remarkable that I'm not aware of, could not possibly inflict that wounds that big. I guess a massive bird could have done it. But these were...
When we talked to it, if it was a massive bird, well, we put pay to that.
Hey, what was the why did Velen walk out on us again? I know it had something to do with Nymph.
Because there was a creature inside our friend's body, and the creature would not leave our friend's body unless Valen walked away. So Nymph told Valen to go meet us at the whale. Valen took it personal, and And the creature left the body so we could kill the ghost.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Yeah.
Nymph, do you want to talk to Velen?
Yeah, speaking of which, we really need to sort our mate out, Valen. Who helped us do everything that you needed done.
Well, let me summarize the facts as I understand it. We have fought together. We have taken on dragons. We have saved the 10 towns together. And you chose a ghost, someone I warned you about, over me. Now you
Nymph
come with.
interrupts.
Now you come. She talks. Oh, now you come with me with bended knee, wanting something from me.
Nymph interrupts and she says, I do not bend my knee to you. You need to get over this. We fought with you. We fought alongside you. We put our beliefs to the side, each one of us, in order to fight together. But you asked us to sacrifice our friend with a ghost inside him in order to have you come along with us. All we asked was for you to leave in that moment. We never said don't come back. We needed to kill that ghost outside of it, and we could not tell you it there while the ghost was there.
That is not the recollection that I have, Nymphadora.
The
What is it?
recollection that I have was you were prepared for us to kill our friend to get rid of that ghost.
No. Well, what happened? Did you
And I
kill your
do not
friend?
want a resurrection of a friend who has died. If we can help it.
What is it you want of me, Nymphadora?
We got what you came here for. We kept our end of the bargain. We kept you safe. We ask that you keep your end of the bargain and help keep us safe. Our friend here has been turned to ice.
And
We
by
have what you
keeping
want,
me safe,
and we have a way back.
by keeping me safe, you saying you abandoned me on the island of Solstice, the very domain of Oriel the Ice Maiden?
You chose to walk away.
You chose to walk away and not return. Did we say
I
to not
called you
return?
back. I tried to call you back.
You chose the ghost of Nas Latimere over me.
We
That is
chose our friend over you. That much is true.
Same friend who helped us defeat Oriel. Oh yeah, that's what we did. We defeated Oriel. At least in this plane of existence.
And I assume you retrieved the codicil of white?
Oh, that
That's
would
what
be
I've been telling you.
this thing here.
Yes, that is it. I believe there's a rhyme there, an ancient incantation that will allow us, or allow me, allow somebody to crack the edge of the Reghead Glacier and find out what's within.
As long as we work as a team.
I
which is what
believe
helped us
unless
defeat
you
it
help
first
us,
time.
you do not have a right to know that information.
Unless you help me, you have no way of ending this endless winter.
And
Bada
therefore
bing,
we're at a
bada boom.
stand. So you help us, we help you.
Make a persuasion check, Nymphadora. She's obviously a little annoyed with you guys. 19. That's an interesting roll. Let me roll something.
Oh, I'll give her a booster to that. In luck D4.
Okay. Twenty.
22?
22. So you are suggesting, Nymphadora, we revisit our alliance?
I'm suggesting we just simply put that in the past, let bygones be bygones, and work together once more. We have never quarreled with swords, and that's a lot to be said for a necromancer and a paladin. I do not wish to start now.
Aww.
Oh, that is true,
I mean, sure,
Nymphadora.
me.
I mean, I do dabble in the undeath of things. And I understand how you'd be opposed to that. I think perhaps it is best if we revisit this, but under certain conditions. Sorry, just a sec. Gotta fix something. Sorry, just a sec.
Hmm?
Something's not quite working. Oh no, there we go. We're good now. Yes. Well, I agree. I mean, I wish to go into the lost city of Yithrin, where the greatest magic users of all time, some would argue, reside. Sure, there are things there that would be fascinating me to research. I mean, if I hadn't made my intentions clear before this, the endless winter, while it would be nice to end, what I really want is the magical knowledge of what's inside of Yithrin. You can promise me, Nymphadora, any artifacts, any things of particular arcane knowledge are mine for the taking, then I think perhaps we can work together.
Oh, sorry, Tarvin. So sorry.
I think we need to negotiate an equal share of these artifacts.
Do you understand?
After all, it was us who found this, us who defeated Oriel.
Well, there are things I'm hoping that are of interest to an arcane practitioner like myself.
Name these things, and if there are other things beyond those, then we should have a right to them.
I do not know.
What if she has first pick? First pick of one that she sees.
Right.
What
So we
what-
go your turn, our turn. Your turn, our turn.
Oh no, just first pick. Like if there is.
George just wants to speak up and says, "What if it's a tool that would greatly help us defeat the Ice Maiden?"
Z.
If there is
Oh,
a
very nice.
tool
What are you talking
there,
about?
I mean, I've explained this before. There is perhaps the greatest magical item in all of history called the Mythala. This Mythala was the device that kept Yithrin afloat. It was a literal floating city. All the knowledge of all schools of magic, necromancy, the other ones that I know because I'm a wizard, I should know these off the top of my head, but Malcolm is stumbling. It is necromantic, transmutive,
Evocation.
yes, now whimsy, you are good. The
Yeah,
greatest,
I like my arcane.
the greatest wizards of all these schools of magic poured all their power into the Mythala, which I know at least kept Yithrin afloat. There is a way to end this endless winter. If the Mythala cannot do it, then nothing can. I will not stand in your way if you wish to use the Mythala to end this endless winter. But I get first dibs.
On the Mythla.
On other things, right?
Well, maybe I'm surely we'll find things of a lesser magic, but some of the greater things I'll get first dibs on. I mean, not to
Anything
put too,
plus 2 or less, it's all yours. No.
not to put too fine a point on it, but I think this is the way it would have played out anyway. Whimsy, you do have some skills, I do not deny it.
You betcha.
But let's be serious. If anybody's there to study things, to learn from things, it is me. Not to...
I'm good at thinking too.
You have the attention span of a gnat.
I do not. What's that?
It's just a little small insect with a very short attention span.
I'm already bored. Oh,
That's-
I get what you're saying now.
I'm just rolling insight to see if what she's saying is true and that she will let us have a pick. She just intends to pick one or two of the first ones and will allow us this item that could potentially end winter.
And bags of holding our ours.
You have mentioned, she has mentioned this, understand if you forget it in players, right? It's from week to week to week. She has mentioned this mythala to you before and explained that if there's a chance to end the winter, that it is it. So, you get the impression she's not really terribly bothered either way about the winter. She may, yeah, sure, end it, great. But she might have also mentioned that she comes from a place to the south of the Icewind Dales called something or other. It's got a very famous magical tower there. That's where that's her home. So she's a little bit invested in Icewind Dale being restored, but yeah. But she definitely
But what
wants.
I mean is, will she take the mythla?
No, she will not.
No. And she will allow us to also have some of the items.
As long as she gets first dibs on it. Like if there's a potion of healing, she's not going to claim her first dib rights on that. But yeah, more interesting things
Yep.
there might be debate on.
George
So one
has
one
raised
item
good
that
points.
is not one item that is not the mythala is definitely hers, and she gets to choose it.
She gets priority over it, yes.
Yeah.
Do we have an
That's all we're saying,
agreement, Nymphadora?
Can you bring our friend back first? If you can, then we're all in.
We'll know where to go to get our friend back.
Oh, I thought she might be able to have a spell that can get our friend back.
Maybe she does. But if she doesn't, where can we turn to?
Got some of that mean blood magic to make ice to flesh?
I put it this way. I do have access to this spell. I could cast it, but
Nymph said you can use her blood.
I will need the eyes of a basilisk.
Oh,
Huh.
where can we find the basilisk?
Hang on, let me just check in my bag. Damn. No. Are there any basilisks around here?
Make an intelligence check.
Do basilisks leave big claw marks in the back of whales?
They're about the size of
a tooth mark.
they're medium-sized creatures.
What
I don't
about
think there's any basilisks around
the
here.
orb? Does the orb know if there are basilisks in these gardens?
Well, not. I mean, I know basilisks. They do. I mean, I'm quite the expert on basilisks, if you ask me. And the basilisks are known to be cave-dwelling creatures. I don't believe they're affected by the temperature so much. So in theory, they could be.
Was it a basilisk that at that dome that we lit on fire? Was that a basilisk?
Wasn't that a giant
oh no, that was a giant something else. That was a giant
tusks
worm.
and stuff.
Yeah.
At the dome. What do you call those ancient dinosaur things with tusks?
Mammoth.
Mammoth, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, no, but there was that room at the bottom of it, that had like, oh no, it was something else because it had a crazy expensive secretion that people liked. This hole that had come up.
Oh yeah,
pretty sure. Yeah, it wasn't a basilisk, I don't think.
The Rimmerez.
The Rimmerez, that's what it was. Yep, sweet. Sorry, I just
I believe it was a Rimmerez. See, I do know stuff.
A Rimmerez.
Well, regardless of that, I could perform the spell, but I will need 2 basilisk eyes.
Where's the closest basilisk? Where can we find one? We need to help Tarvin again.
Well, I'm not an expert on basilisks. I'm an expert on the arcane.
Even if there was one in the garden, we'd still have to defrost it, and to do that, we'd need
another basilisk.
Everybody make me a plain old intelligence check.
I did a stinky one.
Intelligence check.
Yep.
Add a +3 to it, guys.
Oh, not a save, just a check.
Takes me to 7.
Okay.
10.
10. 5.
Garrett,
come and save the day, Garrett.
Tarvin, make an intelligence check as you're frozen in ice.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
we're all thick as shit except the barbarian, who's the smartest.
The DM throws you a bone and you fail to pick it up.
Ah.
Has Garrett seen any maybe Garrett could track one down for us.
The DM throws us a bone and we fail to pick it up.
Because we rolled bad.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was like you'd mentioned something earlier that we just didn't do. Ask your parents, Nymph. Ask your sisters.
What?
I don't imagine they were able to leave that tent, but have you guys seen a basilisk around?
Or heard of one around?
No. Kind of the rocks.
No.
And rocks kept our focus.
Oh, you Manatok would know. Hopefully we were. So basically, we need to get back to the mainland, I think.
Yeah, and then get back to one of the towns, and then.
Oh, caves. There's some caves around.
If we can just get back to one of the 10 towns and get back to the druidy lady who's in the looking after that little boy that you guys found.
Yeah. So, yep. Cool.
And then we don't have to make any pacts with Lynn.
Well, I think that we need to anyway because it's either a cleric spell or a wizard spell. She can cast it.
If it's a cleric spell, then we might.
There's no one else, so. I think if we're talking about caves and stuff like that, like there's that big hole in that cave that had the kobolds in that mine.
I think if we do get back to 10 towns, because it can be. Oh, sorry. Malcolm, can it be cast as a ritual?
Flesh to stone? No.
Pants. And it's a high level. She's not a high level cleric, eh? Is she even a cleric? I don't know.
She's a witch. She's a wizard.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Thought she was a necromancer.
Yeah, necromancer. So
wizard
necromantic
specializing
wizard.
in necromancy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's go back to the 10 towns and go find a basilisk.
You go and ask in Tourmaline, Targos. Tourmaline's pretty damaged, but everyone survived. I don't know.
Wherever we've got friends.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay.
What was it? Yep. What was in the cave of the berserkers? I was just like, oh, there's a cave there.
Do we know of any high level clerics around?
No, we've not encountered a cleric.
What about Garrett? Has he heard of any? He's local.
Nope.
That means there aren't any. We've got to go find a basilisk.
So do we have
Garrett
a deal?
don't know. Fine.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I would bring back Tarvin. I'd have a certain amount of respect for him, but I cannot do this without the basilisk, guys.
We need to ask around at some towns and that sort of thing.
We're going on a basilisk hunt.
Yeah, we need to.
Sorry, guys, 2 minutes.
So,
shall we wait there for the
whale?
Whale?
Yes. While you're waiting there, Nymphador's father approaches Nymphadora and says, well, Nymph, you will be going back to the mainland, which will be great. And I can assume you can only imagine the torture that me and your late mother went to keep the twins alive, and we're thankful that you came here. But what do we do now?
My brother, he is helping this clan. You'll see them on the mountains. They have griffins. And he collects fish and tames their animals for them. He's become what you might say a type of druid of the sea. He can help you. You guys can go together. You may even wish to become part of this group, or you can seek safe refuge there and return to our area. I do not remember our way home in the waters. I have very little memory from those times, but I remember you. And I know our brother will too the moment he sees you.
But, I mean, my mind is not right, Nymphadora. And all I could focus on for all those times I was on the island was keeping the twins alive and just moving rock after rock after rock. That tends to take its toll on one's mind. This home you mention, I would not know how to go there.
I can give you a map. I will draw this map, and wherever we go, I'm sure we can take you part way to get there. In fact, I should be able to. Well, the cities are all but gone. The towns, there aren't many left. So I could send a message to them. Whether they receive it or not before you get there is another question. But they will give you shelter.
Which I heard mention of the 10 towns. Most of them are destroyed. Where could we go?
I believe Bryn Shander is safe.
Oh. I guess we have an adventure in front of us then, Nymphadora. Get us to Brimshander and need to take
From there we
moment.
can send message, and maybe my brother will come to fetch you.
Perhaps that is best. As I said, my mind is a little fractured, shall we say.
Yes, well, my friends here have taken in a child, I believe his name was Mir. Where he works, you might be able to stay. It's a bar of sorts. You could stay there until my brother arrives to take you.
Well, okay. To Brimshander it is then.
Is that where we're also heading, right?
Hmm.
Perfect.
I think so. Just in terms of asking in taverns, we might stop off in Targos or something.
Yeah.
Just to ask around. We need to find a basilisk. So
Wonderful. I suppose I tell my family that once this is all over with, I will come and seek them out once more.
Okay. Thank you, Nymph.
And yeah, dragon. Interesting.
So you wait for a few hours, getting to know your siblings, your father, old villain is deep in her thoughts. And yeah, she's just deep in her thoughts.
Can we rest while we wait?
You may, yes.
How long of a rest is this before something happens or arrives?
A short rest, for sure.
Okay.
Okay, so you take your short rest. Eventually, Angajuk, the whale, burst through the surface. And once again, you see this kind of bubble thing towards the front of her body, and deep, deep wounds that are still healing scratch deep into her back. And she says, "Oh, we meet again." Some of you.
What happened to your back?
What happened to the druid? Before I answer that.
She was
She
killed
was
by
lost.
a real.
Oriel too is lost. At least her body on this plane.
For the meantime.
Real, yes, for the meantime. Well, I do grieve deeply for the druid. She was used to using this word, but she would what I'd describe as a friend. She was good. I grieve her loss. To answer your questions, though, these scars upon my back was caused by Avi and Choras. Apparently she caught wind of the Dark Duchess being burned. I'm not sure if she associated it with me, but she took out her rage and her anger upon me. She almost managed to drag me out of the sea, but I managed to break free and go deep down into the water where she could not follow. But well, you see the scars.
Maybe we can heal them.
Yeah.
Healing. It would be nice.
All right.
How much healing does it need? There's 7 so far, but I can use my lay on hands for.
7 goes a little way to for avoiding it. I mean, it's a big fleshy creature with a whole stack of hit points.
Yeah.
7 does a little bit, but you get the impression that, yeah, she needs a lot of healing.
I'll lay hands on it, but how much do I
Tell me how many lay on hands. 5 points, 10 points, 5 points at a time, 1 point at a time.
I'll do a point at a time.
So as you constantly pump in a point of hit points, ever so slowly start healing up. By the
It's
time
like me buying petrol.
you use 40 hit points, you got 40 hit points available in
I
Inflora?
do have 40, yes.
You pump all
Dang.
40 in and she's still not right.
Garrett can chip in, I think, if I recall correctly.
Let's have a look at Garrett.
Okay.
Let's just say he pumps in lots of Cure Light wounds. One after the other. And, eventually, on Angajuk's back. I healed. There's still scars, but they're healed. Thank you, my friends. I believe I owe you a trip back to the mainland.
Yes, please.
Ungajuk,
Yes.
before we go, do you know of a silver dragon somewhere around the coast?
A silver dragon?
Was it Silver the egg?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Have
No.
you heard of Silver Dragon? They like to be near the coast.
Only white dragons. Aventuras in particular.
That Iaventurus is no friend of mine.
Why do you ask me of silver dragons?
I have a silver dragon egg that's been stolen from one. My hope is that we can use it to return it back to its true owner.
That would be ideal. But, look after that thing. Silver dragon is a magnificent noble beast. It has the heart of... It's failing me again. It is the heart of Bahamut deep inside it. Care for it. it. Return it if you can.
Upon hearing that, Nymphadora makes her vow to sing and pray for this dragon egg each night.
And I can keep it warm.
Ah, this will be super geeky.
Talking to the right guy.
This is Bahamut,
Yeah.
the lawful good
Yes.
dragon. He has
Yeah.
he has canaries flying around him who turn into gold dragons. He's the opposite of
Tiamat.
Tiamat.
Come on.
And this is Tiamat here. How geeky can you get?
Cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. In case you don't know, Bahamut is the literal opposite of Tiamat. People tend
Yep.
to be more familiar with Tiamat than Bahamut.
I like the metallic ones. They're generally good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, metallic dragons is right. Gold, silver, bronze, all good aligned. Yeah, so take care of that egg. It's the heart of Bahamut beating inside it. Care for it, return it if you can.
Will you jump on?
Where am I taking you?
Lug Tarvin on.
As close as you can to Brinshanda.
Well, if I might be so bold to suggest, my sleds are waiting at Angajuk's bell. That is where we left it. Perhaps we go there, collect
Ding
my
dong.
dogs,
Sure thing.
and then we'll go on. Okay, so everybody, the druids, the parents, villain, all jump into the sea bubble. And if you remember in previous times, Angajuk gave you a bit of a tour of like old sunken cities, sunken shipwrecks, interesting formations under the sea. Angajuk this time is all business. Takes you straight as she can to Angajuk's bell. Lets you off. Villain sled dogs there are waiting. I will see what I can find out about silver dragons. That isn't important. That is quite the treasure you have. Let's see what I can find out.
That Angajuk speaking.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
How long does it take to get from the island to the sleds and to the bell?
Enough for a long rest. Takes a couple of
Ooh.
days.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
Oh,
So long rest up, get all those hit points, spell slots, all those things back. Garrett, a long rest. Sure that'll matter.
having a long rest.
The eternal rest. Okay, so Angajuk splashes back down under the water. Looking a lot healthier. No open wounds, at least. You'll find various places on the sled dogs. There's 2 sleds that a villain has. To Brinshanda.
Shall we go through Lonelywood or Tourmaline first, because Tourmaline's got the mines, and so there might be some basilisks there. And what are people thinking? Anyone?
Where are we?
We're up here.
Right here.
I was looking from the other side. Yep.
Yeah.
Lonelywood's all gone with that dragon, right? Raining fire down on that area.
We got word to them to escape though, but they'll be rebuilding.
Oh yes, I'm just also thinking of that forest if it caught fire.
I think I don't remember anything happening there. Anyway, yeah, I'm happy to go to any township then. just to sort of talk to locals and see if there's any rumours of a basilisk out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So where you go?
Cool. Oh, we've lost Albert. Sweet. Okay. Well, we can go straight to Targos if you want to. I'm kind of interested in Tourmaline because we managed to protect most of Tourmaline. That's where we went up to, and it's got the mine nearby. So maybe we can hear if there's any call of a basilisk in the mines.
Yep.
Yep, that's sweet by everyone. Yeah, we wouldn't mind going to Tourmaline then. And if we're going to Tourmaline, we may as well scoot past Lonelywood on the way.
Yeah. Okay. Get rumors and things.
Yep.
Okay.
And just check up on everyone.
Okay, so villain gets her undead sled dogs are rushing across, and you see the odd creature, but the speed of these things are quite remarkable. And yes, we've definitely lost Albert. And you make your way to Lonelywood. Nothing there. It's just utterly destroyed. No buildings, nothing. Just gone.
Right, we'll keep on trucking to Tourmaline then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tourmaline. Someone want to text Albert, maybe see what's happening?
On it.
Cool, thank you. Okay, so Tourmaline. Get you over to Tourmaline. Oh look, this is where a battle happened of sorts. Tourmaline is relatively okay. I'm just talking to some of the locals. You realize they tell you that most of them managed just to plain old escape in the mine, and they took refuge
He's
there.
just.
Yep.
Sorry. He's just reconnecting his internet. It went down.
Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, so there's a lot of it's done relatively well, definitely compared to Lonelywood anyway. I mean, this is where you fought the dragon. This is where you helped drive off the dragon, and no relatively few casualties too, because they all hid in the mine. So life is relatively normal here. What do you do?
Well, if these
So,
conversations are in Tourmaline,
Oh, yeah.
Dorge suggests that we go to the tavern, the local tavern.
That local tavern.
Is that the Blue Clam, is it? Or is
It
it?
is the Blue Clam.
I don't think we've even been to the Blue Clam. Dorge, as soon as he gets through the door, just goes straight to the bar and just buys himself like 2 big pitchers of the strongest liquor he can find.
Hey, friend, we saw what you did here. Liquor's on me, mate.
And Dorge
Liquor's on me.
Whimsy will have
shouts
drinks
with, yeah, well, Dorge just pounds back. He just like swallows back like 4 liters of the stuff.
He's like, I don't recall you drinking so much before.
It's okay. I'm fine. I'm much better. Okay, I'm ready to go. Ready to go. And he just yells out, "Where's the frickin' basilisk? Where's a basilisk?
What he said.
I need to find a basilisk.
Woo! Basilisk!
Where's a basilisk? Any basilisk in the mine?"
Oh,
Yells
look,
it out.
friend. You, I don't know about any basilisk, but, tell you what, friend, I've been saving this for a special occasion, but, you take it once again as thanks for what you did here in Tourmaline. And he puts down a quite nice looking bottle of whiskey. If nothing else, that's going to keep you warm in the night, mate. Thanks again.
He opens it, takes a big slug, then closes it and puts it in his pocket.
No, that's go lightly on that, mate. Can't guarantee the proof of it, but it's right up there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So as you're all seemingly drunkenly shouting out about basilisks, the speaker of the town, if you remember, was Oris Matthew. He was actually a half-orc.
Because we took out the previous one.
No, this has always been Oris.
Oh.
The one you took out was in Garrett's hometown.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright. Well, as I heard you talking to the barkeep, we all owe you a round of gratitude. You literally saved our life. And from what I heard, you defeated the dragon as well. So, yep, on behalf of Tourmaline, I'd formally like to thank you. You're a good group of bastards. Thanks.
Thank you. Our friend, since then we've lost one friend and we've got another on ice. And I don't even know where to begin to look. I need some sort of cave like you as miners or...
Nymph
Oh,
offers a drink to Tarvin, and he goes, "Oh, sorry, I'll have yours."
Yeah, I see your
Just-
friends. Yeah, that's not good. I can. Doesn't take a genius to recognize that.
Well, who would know where to find one of these frickin' beasts?
Describe these beasts to me.
Well, like big lizards with lots of legs and they live under the ground.
Um,
Turn things to stone or something.
tell you what, I'll ask around, see what I can find. He leaves you to yourself. Food and drink are all free. Some people come up and kind of slap you on the back, and some of them shake your hand. I mean, they obviously don't really know what you've done about O'Real, but you saved the town from a literal dragon. It's not nothing. After an hour or so, he comes back, this half orc, and he brings back a young 10-year-old sort of boy with him. You all right, lad? I'll tell these folks what you told me. Well, me and my brother Jamie, we were exploring these mines, and there were these creatures in there, and they weren't nice. They were eating statues, which we thought was interesting, and we kind of snuck in to get a closer look. But it seems that my buddy took a bit too close of a look, and he turned into stone. I just ran, and I told people, and basically with the winter and everything, and then the dragon came, just too busy to help my brother. But yeah, I could show you where the cave is if you like.
Oh, I'd love that. Guys, we've got a lead. Let's go hunt these buggers.
Yay?
Well, I can show you where the cave is, but yeah, I assume you don't want me to go in, right?
No, you'll only get in the way, little kid.
Would you mind if my family stay here? I was going to take them to Bryn Shander, but here will be fine. They're
can stay
going to
dwarf.
contact my brother. In fact, he is actually closer.
If this is your family, once again, we can provide them lodgings, we can provide them food, all free of charge.
Thank you so much. You hear that, Dad?
Wow, you've made quite a name for yourself. That's amazing. Hey, so as you go into we're going to get into a basilisk thing soon. As you're sitting there quietly, Tarvin, do you want to play Garrett as we go through this cave? Might be a bit more interesting for you.
Tarvin there.
Tarvin?
You still there?
Oh, he's frozen! Oh, I saw a blip in Discord. Are you with us, Tarvin?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Ah, yes, there we
Yes.
go.
Okay.
You want to play Garrett?
Yeah, I heard that. I'm just bringing up his character sheet.
Congratulations, the voice of Tarvin is now the voice of Garrett.
Mhm.
All right, so I can show you the cave, but it's only about half an hour walk from here. But that I'll come back after that if that's okay.
Papa Nymph, look after our sculpture friend. Okay, look
Okay.
after Tarvin. I'm not gonna lug that
Don't
thing
take him in the
down
water.
the hole.
He'll melt. Oh no, he won't in this water. It's too cold.
He'll float. He'll like a swim.
All right. So this young child leads you to a cave, and you come to the cave entrance, and it is very dark. Garrett, you don't see a thing. George, you don't see a thing. The Nymphadora does. And Whimsy, you can see. Does Whimsy have dark vision?
No.
Yep. So Nymphadora, you can see into the cave. It's a long, winding passage to get in there, but you can't actually see anything. The rest of you, what are you going to do for light?
We're going to do your trick, Whimsy.
Here's the stone. Tosses Dodge the stone.
Thange you.
Okay, so
Which
George,
has a light cantrip on it.
Okay. So the light comes up, and now you should all be able to see in this cave. There's a bit of a winding passage to go through for a little while, and you come into this cave entrance here when it kind of opens up after about 10 minutes of spelunking, and you see these statues. Some of them are missing limbs, as you can see. Some of them are missing legs. Some of them are toppled over. They're all made of stone.
Oh, how do we defeat this? We're not allowed to look at it or something. Is that right? We've got to
I have a
avert its
mirror.
gaze. You have a mirror? Oh, that's great.
Shiny shield. No.
In fact, it's a clamshell mirror. I want to see.
How do you taking a photo of it?
No, I can show you my mirror. It's a clamshell and there's a mirror inside.
Oh, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I wasn't talking about my face. I was talking about the mirror.
Oh, I definitely thought
Yes.
you were talking about your face. But thank you.
Now that I look at it, I must admit, not bad for a Goliath.
Should Garrett be long rested? I notice he's
Yes.
Yep.
wounded. Okay,
Yep, for
let's
sure.
do that. I can't actually do that. I don't have that access.
To Garrett? What?
Yeah, I can view his character sheet.
I can't do any of the casting in it.
Yeah.
Oh, you tell me what to do. I'll have his character sheet at the ready.
Alright.
So
Just
tell
long
me-
rest. We go. Just get that in.
Take long rest. He is long rested.
Okay, cool.
Well, Garrett, do you want to see if you can see any tracks leading in a particular direction? I'm going to have to fight looking down at the floor. Nymph, maybe you need to take the lead with your mirror, steering in that to try and perceive stuff.
So long as Whimsy isn't too far behind me, I'm happy to take the lead.
Yeah.
Can
Like, say, I don't know, 30 feet behind.
I'm just thinking, because Whimsy's been thinking about this, and she's looking at her spells, and I'm thinking I can choose greater invisibility, 4th level, which would give us a chance to creep up on it, or somebody with, like Garrett, or like Tarvin's not. Whoops. Sneak up on it.
Nymph is the only one who can actually see it without the light, so you'd have to cast it on Nymph, because the greater invisibility.
What
but
if
I'm
you
like,
cast invisibility and fly, and then I don't make a noise?
Because they're both
Oh,
concentration
Are they both
concentration.
concentration though?
Both are concentration.
I don't know if invisibility is. Let me have
And
a
you
look.
will all
And the-
inherently
Or you
know
could just cast Misty Step.
stealth
to
is
be
kind of impossible
quiet.
at the moment. You're literally a walking, glowing light in a dark cave.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Nymph
that's
has to stay close to Whimsy. For some weird reason, I find it strange. Here's another drink.
Okay.
I could Misty Step to its location.
I mean, it's all
And
gonna
then
come
try
down
to
to
stab.
it's all going to come down to that first round of combat. A lot of it will come down to that. If we
Another
jump
option is
initiative,
Moonbeam.
we don't have a druid to do that.
I have Moonbeam.
It still reminds me of the druid.
Moonbeam sounds fantastic.
Right,
'Cause you-
let's do that because then it offers light while also damaging.
Oh, that sounds great. If it's a cave dweller, maybe it doesn't like the light too.
Okay. I'm going to use my mirror to see if we can see it yet.
Okay, so you jump just in front of Nymphadora and use the mirror to look around the corner. You don't see
That's
any?
for mage armor.
Gorgeous.
Should Garrett check for tracks?
Yeah.
Could I do that?
Yeah. Well, I'll roll a survival check for Garrett. And yeah, I was waiting for your D20 there.
I got a critical success for perception.
Oh,
You hear Nymphadora maybe 50, maybe 100, somewhere like that. You hear the grounding of stone.
Hey, guys, I think we should go up to about here, behind this wall, and it shouldn't be too far off from there before I can cast off the Moonbeam.
Okay.
Okey-dokey.
I don't know how big this area is, so I don't just want to cast it off all willy-nilly like.
Willy-nilly. Alright.
Oh, Belin's there too. The old team
I'm
is
going to
back
continue
together.
checking with the mirror just to make sure no one accidentally sees.
Even with an 11, Garrett, there's like tracks all over the place. There's at least one basilisk here. That much you're sure of with an 11 on your survival check. Okay, Nymphadora, you continue to creep forward.
Yeah, I'm also checking the roof as well, just in case.
I say with your perception check, you check the roof. This is about a 10-foot tall cave. You don't notice anything on the roof. Come up, peeking
Guys,
around.
coming.
come on, guys.
Yeah. Right there.
Okay.
Behind as much as I can with my eyes kind of closed, but holding on to
It'll
somebody
be
else.
in there somewhere. So let's keep going. Do you guys want to hold on to some rope?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm happy to tie rope around myself if you guys want to hold it, and then I can
Is
use my mirror.
George's light still on?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't take it off.
Ooh, what's that I see through my mirror up there?
No, because Nymph, have you
I'm
got
gonna
dark vision?
cast off. Yeah, I'm gonna cast off Moonbeam right here.
Okay. So we're nice and organized. You can definitely do that. But please.
Roll for initiative.
Okay.
I can roll
Oh, I
for
forgot
Garrett.
to.
Okay.
Oh, fucking cat's in the way.
Let me do Garrett.
Oh, where's Whimsy? I haven't been moving her shit. Where is she? Oh,
Yeah,
she's
she's
over
there.
Somebody forgot to click on their token. Who forgot to click? Oh, we
there.
did.
Just about there. Almost there. Initiative. Sorry, I was looking at my spell list. 13. Did that come through? Oh, yeah.
Yep, you're good. Okay, so Moonbeam cast. And it doesn't do anything until it's the start of their turn, but we'll definitely put it on there.
Yeah, I want it right here. Well, yeah, and I suppose here would be better because then it flicks it, but it's closer to this part. Oh, I can move it.
Yeah, let's see where you want. Okay, so the moonbeam comes up and the creature lets out a roar. And Garrett, your first act, what do you do?
Can't see anything. Am I? I'm just trying. Sorry. Yeah. I think I want to be behind Whimsy. Sorry, Nymph with the mirror.
This George? Oh, yeah.
And I will ready
Yep,
an
I'm
act.
holding my mirror out if anyone does want to look through it. Yelling,
ready-
it's right over there.
Yeah, I'll ready an action with the laser rifle.
Okay, so sitting there
If I see
crouching
the
down.
basilisks.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you are limited
George got
by
the light on?
Yeah, Dorge. The only reason
Yeah, I've got
Garrett
my
and
light on.
Helen can see is the torch that Dorge is holding. Like if Dorge
thing that
moves...
I've hooked it up into my hood, if that makes sense. I tried to fashion it like we do all the time.
Okay,
We hooked it into my hood of my belt.
but if Dorge moves over here, for example, you're kind of blind
Yeah.
over there. Oh, sorry, where was
Don't
Dorge?
worry.
Dorge was there?
He's behind Whimsy. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, Garrett, so getting your laser rifle ready, hoping to see this dark in here. You don't see much. Dorge, what do you do?
Dorge is just going to go over to here and just stare at the ground, but if he can sense that it's next to him, he'll prepare an action for hitting it.
So you're averting your gaze.
I'm averting my gaze 100%.
You're at disadvantage for any attacks that you do.
That's okay.
Is Garrett avoiding his gaze? I mean, it's such an obvious thing to do. I feel I need to clarify. Garrett?
Yeah.
Garrett / Tarvin?
Am I? Yes. Am I avoiding my what's out there?
Your
Yes.
gaze.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Good point. I'll do that.
Okay, you lower your gaze. Whimsy.
The moonbeam is where the creature is, yeah?
Yeah.
Moonbeam will be giving off light, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, I'll put some light on it. That's
Radiant light.
I'll give it,
Radiance.
give it some light. There we go. I think that will have some light now.
Right.
Ooh.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. She'll knock off Rothlin Psychic Lance at this creature.
Okay.
Which does fuck all damage. What a shit roll.
Oh,
How many
it's-
ones and twos are in that?
Do its
2 twos,
intelligence
1 1.
saving
Oh my
throws.
God.
Rolls a 12, so that's a fail. So does it do anything apart from the 17 damage?
Yeah, it is frozen-esque. Let me have a look. It is it becomes a spell's the target failed save, psychic damage 17, and is incapacitated until the start of the next turn.
Incapacitated, okay. We'll do this for incapacitated.
What does that mean?
Incapacitated means can takes no actions, no reactions. Pretty much the only thing it can do is move.
Can it steer though?
No? Hello? And if you like, look
Okay.
into its
Anyway,
eyes.
Yeah.
You can certainly try.
Pass.
Okay.
I suppose I would have stepped over.
Swimsy, you just
But it
let out
took
this.
2d10 damage, right?
Oh, yep, 17
17
damage.
points with the damage.
Oh, but from mine, I mean, as well, because it's that
Oh,
It,
moonbeam was
hasn't
on
started
it.
its
Well,
it hasn't
it's-
started its turn.
It's about to start its turn.
Oh, right.
Weird. Let me just check something. Okay, so the moonbeam is on there now. What type of save does it get, Whimsy? Sorry,
It's Dex, but
Nymphadora.
that's not man.
Constitution. That's
Constitution 14.
Oh,
Constitution save.
learning.
Sorry, I didn't mean the moon. This moonbeam just for a second. Bring up its sheet. And I'll attempt a Constitution saving throw. Whoops. Con save. +2 to this. Ooh, rolls a 10. So 11 radiant damage to this creature. Right as it starts its turn in the moonbeam. It is incapacitated. The only thing it's going to do is move.
Can't
And it
move,
is
can it?
incapacitated. You can't take actions or reactions. The only thing you can do is move.
Oh,
So it's going to move. Oh, I do it like this. So scurries up this way. It's to there.
Can it move diagonally that many times?
5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. What's it?
That'd be 5, 15,
10.
25, 35.
There we go. I'll go back one. There we go. Okay, so that's its turn. Okay.
Alan's turn.
Villain. The villain is definitely going to avert her eyes. Come up here. It's disappeared around the corner.
go have a look.
I'll come up on the sides here. I'm not one to rush into combat first. She dashes to get there, in fact. Nymphadora.
Yep. I'm gonna move and keep looking through my mirror.
Okay.
And then move my moonbeam.
Okay. Yes, an action to move Moonbeam, but absolutely.
Yes. Yep. So I'm not attacking or anything. I'll just use.
Okay. Okay, the moonbeam moves. The same creature's inside of it now. Second one comes around, just around the corner. It was hiding there. Oh, it was there anyway. And it comes right up to Nymphadora. Raises its big mouth and gives it a roar. It goes to bite you. Rolls a 19. Does that hit?
No.
Hey, I assume that just bounces off your armor?
Sure does.
Okay, so no damage done. So one action, okay, and we'll come back around. Whoops. Sorry, just another... Some other ones are going to appear on the scene if I could get organized here. By the way, the intelligence check that you all failed was to remember that at the base of the tower, the Nithral Tower, there was a basilisk who fought at the bottom of that. Does that sound at all familiar now?
No.
Base of the tower.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, yes.
Must have been away.
The upside down tower, yeah, right.
The upside down
That's
tower.
right. Yes,
That's
it
right.
was. Yeah.
Oh,
When I
yeah.
fell in.
Oh, I
Yeah.
wasn't there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
That's cool.
so that was what the intelligence check was for. As I said, that was a bone.
I think that was the
attempted to
thing
throw.
I dropped down on and rode with my trident.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it was a pretty quick battle. Maybe that was the reason why it didn't, wasn't memorable. Two other basilisks comes charging down. That's as far as they can get with dash, and they get there. That'll be their turn. Garrett, your turn.
Yeah. So it's only if you look in their eyes, right? Awkward. I am going to nip down over here,
Uh-huh.
get a bit of partial cover from this thing. While this one's attention is focused on Nymph, I will take a couple shots with the laser rifle while looking at its kind of rear half, not to concentrate on the head. I won't be looking at the head to
Sure.
avoid any kind of
At disadvantage,
Um,
because I assume you're still averting your gaze.
Yeah. All right.
Taking a shot with the laser. 19 explodes on this rocky hide, so roll damage. 22. Big chunks of this creature just shatter as the laser rifle explodes on it. Second
Nice.
shot.
Okay. Natural 1.
Yeah, no, I gotta do all of these. Okay, so ducking down there, taking 2 shots, you're good. Feel free to move. Dorge, you're up.
Dorge is going to rage, and then he's going to move up here while averting his gaze. And before my first action, I don't think it's even an action. I can make it a reckless attack. Is that right?
Yeah, it just happens.
You make
Just
it
state
first.
it.
It just happens.
Yep.
Cool. So I'm going to go attack recklessly on it to make it whilst averting my gaze, so that it's just a straight roll.
Yeah, and sorry, did you rage?
Yeah, I did rage.
You did rage. Okay, cool. Yep,
Yep.
roll it. Straight roll.
So, right. 25.
25, that does hit as the maul crashes down on this creature.
Oh, and that's some good rolling. 15 plus 2 is 17.
Okay, let me just check something. Yes, 17. Once again, chunks fly off this creature. Yep, well done. Feel free to attack again.
There we go. 21.
Straight roll for you. Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
Roll damage.
Right, and that's another 15.
15. You just turn this thing into a powdered mess. Just little stone fragments fly everywhere as your maul passes through and just explodes into a million pieces.
And then he just sort of yells out, but facing away from the other ones, like, "Ah!"
And
That's all he does.
wait a sec. What was I going to say? Raging. Oh, well, that was with Great Weapon Master as well. Is that right? Did I catch that?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I don't
just
have
reckless.
Great Weapon
Ah.
Master.
Okay.
I just
cool.
made it reckless.
Cool. Yep.
Drunken reckless.
Drunken reckless.
Perfect. Whimsy.
Yeah, she'll get a better sight on when she wants to fire this. So she'll get in the aura and she'll drop fireball
Ah.
here.
Okay. Nice. I like it.
Yoink. Oh my god, 3 ones.
3 1s. We got a 2. It's average.
Perfectly
sixes and a
average,
5.
almost.
Yeah, it's average. 2 6s and a 5, 3 1s, 2 3s. It's 0.5 below average.
It's 3.5 times 8 is the average. So yeah. Okay.
Incapacitated, I think it automatically fails.
Okay. Well, let's. Where do you place your fireball?
Oh, I'm gonna smack it. Can I reach it? If I put it there, I believe it can. Oh, okay, cool. Kaboom.
Okay, cool. So we'll get that because it just gets in the way. So you cast your fireball, explodes out. That's what I was hoping for. Roll damage. Oh, sorry, you
26
did.
all up.
And DC 15. You cast your fire. So the incapacitated one is going to fail it automatically. So it takes. Oh, that one just explodes in a fiery heat. Fireball takes it out. These two, though, they need to make dex saves DC 15. Oh, look at that. Natural 1 and a natural 20. So we'll say this one closest to this one fails. 26. And then this one takes 13 points of damage. Okay.
And she'll move 10 feet that way.
Seemingly
Oh no, she wants to still be in there. No, she still wants to be in there. She'll go that way.
Okay. Another one of these creatures comes screaming down from above. Roaring, snapping, checking out the places it goes down. Once again, had to use a dash action to get there, so that's its turn. This one here is going to come up and